sweetheart, until we meet again. I'll be back with you someday, but can't say yet just when.
I grew up during the Gulf War, the Iraq War, and I think maybe in my generation we've been educated to the fact that the reasons for which governments go to war aren't necessarily those which they tell the people. So I thought I would like to research that in relation to World War I. And the more I looked into it, the more it became clear that the narrative that I'd grown up with, the prevailing historical narrative about England coming to the defence of Belgium, invaded by an aggressive Germany, is just simply not true. And then eventually I came across this story of a lady called Alice Wheeldon, who was a working class woman from Derby who sheltered young men who were hiding from conscription during the First World War period. She had been a socialist, she was an early suffragette, she was a total anti-establishment activist, and these incredible charges were concocted against her that she had tried to poison the Prime Minister. The British political establishment targeted an innocent individual to make a scapegoat out of a pacifist and a protester on very flimsy evidence. She was imprisoned for a 10-year sentence, although she only served 2 years of it because she became ill and she was released on compassionate grounds. I have taken quite a lot of poetic license, particularly in relation to the court scenes. I have her using the opportunity in court to voice her feelings about the British political establishment. I think a lot of audience members have found that very powerful. She speaks for an alternative vision of Britishness, a socialist vision, and the play is a lot about what is a true socialism. So the play is accompanied by a second half devised piece, so it's one that we've created with the actors, inspired by the words of pacifists, poets and other protesters from the period. So it's taking their words, mixing them up with music and dance, choreographed music scenes, to kind of give a dramatic portrayal of what the people at the time that objected to the war were saying. 5 cabinet ministers resigned in protest against the outbreak of the war. There were demonstrations up and down the land, including in Trafalgar Square. We're used to thinking that Britain went to war very cheerfully with kind of universal endorsement, but it's not the case at all. That's something we're really trying to do with this production, is give a voice to those silenced people.